Hi everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go! For the NBA standings in Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 27 wins and 9 losses. The second spot is the Boston Celtics with 23 wins and 12 losses. The third spot is the New York Knicks with 23 wins and 13 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 22 wins and 15 losses. The fifth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 19 wins and 15 losses. The sixth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 21 wins and 17 losses. The seventh spot is the Orlando Magic with 20 wins and 17 losses. The eighth spot is the Miami Heat with 20 wins and 17 losses. The ninth spot is the Chicago Bulls with 17 wins and 19 losses. The 10th spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 17 wins and 21 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 16 wins and 20 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 13 wins and 23 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 11 wins and 22 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 10 wins and 25 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 6 wins and 31 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still leading the first spot with the standing of 30 wins and 7 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 25 wins and 11 losses. The third spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 23 wins and 11 losses. The fourth spot is the Denver Nuggets with 24 wins and 12 losses. The fifth spot is the Houston Rockets with 22 wins and 11 losses. The sixth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 24 wins and 13 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 21 wins and 15 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 19 wins and 18 losses. The ninth spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 17 wins and 20 losses. The 10th spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 16 wins and 20 losses. The 11th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 13 wins and 22 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 14 wins and 23 losses. The 13th spot is the Utah Jazz with 12 wins and 23 losses. The 14th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 8 wins and 29 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 8 wins and 30 losses. And here are the today's game results. For the first game, the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Indiana Pacers with the score of 120-116. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Darius Garland leading the game with 29 points and 6 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Evan Mobley with 20 points, 5 assists and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam leading the game with 22 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jay Huff with 20 points. For the second game, the Washington Wizards beat the Orlando Magic with the score of 120-112. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. CJ McCollum leading the game with 27 points, 5 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Alex Sarr with 23 points and 8 boards. And here are the box score for Orlando Magic. Jace Richardson leading the game with 20 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Desmond Bane with 15 points. For the third game, the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Miami Heat with the score of 122-94. And here are the box score for Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards leading the game with 26 points and 5 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jaden McDaniels with 19 points. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Norman Powell leading the game with 21 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Tyler Hero with 17 points and 9 boards. For the fourth game, the Memphis Grizzlies beat the San Antonio Spurs with the score of 106-105. And here are the box score for Memphis Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Cam Spencer leading the game with 21 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jock Landale with 19 points and 9 boards. And here are the box score for San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama leading the game with 30 points and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Julian Champagny with 23 points and 8 boards. For the fifth game, the Los Angeles Lakers beat the New Orleans Pelicans with the score of 111-103. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic and LeBron James leading the game with 30 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is DeAndre Ayton with a double-double performance of 18 points and 11 boards. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Trey Murphy the third leading the game with 42 points and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Zion Williamson with 15 points and 5 assists. For the last and sixth game, the Dallas Mavericks beat the Sacramento Kings with the score of 100-98. And here are the box score for Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flagg leading the game with 20 points, 6 assists and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Anthony Davis with a double-double performance of 19 points and 16 boards. And here are the box score for Sacramento Kings. DeMar DeRozan leading the game with 21 points and 5 assists, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Zach LaVine with 20 points. For the last portion, here are the 12 games scheduled for tomorrow, January 8th at Thursday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 8 a.m., it's Pistons against the Bulls. For the second game at 8 a.m., it's 76ers against the Wizards. For the third game at 8 a.m., it's Hornets against the Raptors. For the fourth game at 8 a.m., it's Celtics against the Nuggets. For the fifth game at 8:30 a.m., it's Knicks against the Clippers. For the sixth game at 8:30 a.m., it's Hawks against the Pelicans. For the seventh game at 8:30 a.m., it's Nets against the Magic. For the eighth game at 9 a.m., it's Thunder against the Jazz. For the ninth game at 9 a.m., it's Grizzlies against the Suns. For the 10th game at 10:30 a.m., it's Spurs against the Lakers. For the 11th game at 11 a.m., it's Warriors against the Bucks. For the last and 12th game at 11 a.m., it's Trailblazers against the Rockets. Thanks for watching.